Our theme of the day is about the power of you and really getting our teachers the opportunity to collaborate and have in-depth discussions about what truly impacts student achievement. So that's what today's about, really investing in our staff, investing in their expertise, and honestly, they're our greatest resource. They are going to be the reason why our students achieve. So this morning, the session was really about sharing our passion. So we recruited a few teachers to talk about what they're passionate about.
Morning, welcome to the Power of You.
And welcome to the Power of You.
Without teachers developing with their students a sense of trust, reliability, and respect, true effective teaching will never take place.
Change makes you flexible. It helps you be fluid. And as teachers, we know we have to be flexible and we have to be fluid.
I stopped by one of my buddies there at the listening station, and he gave me a looked up at me like this, tracking along with his finger. Must have heard the beep, flipped the page, kept tracking along with his finger. I looked over there. His headphones weren't plugged in. So I thought to myself, boy, he sure is not engaged there, is he?
And then we start over in the fall with a brand new family, a brand new opportunity to build a rapport with that new family.
We get a group of kids that comes together in a group that's never existed before. And it's our job to create a family and make it last for that whole year.
It's okay to have fun. It's okay for our kids to smile. It's okay for us to smile.
You know, we chose to apply and interview in this district, and we chose to sign and accept the contracts that we were offered. We chose these kids, and we chose these families, and we chose this community. So can you show compassion for them?
I'm not here to preach to you today about how to get grit, but rather to remind all of you that you already have grit.
When you may be the only one in their lives who has ever read to them, to speak to them, to listen to them, to inspire them to be greater than what the streets try to confine them to, we take care of them.
Do we give our students the tools they need to be successful at the next step? Do we challenge them enough academically? What have we done at the middle school to help our students to face transitions, to deal with change in general?
We have challenging curriculum, and we have a variety of electives and programs to help students discover what their interests are.
What made a difference in my life were the teachers who cared enough to challenge me. The ones who made me work to be excellent. The ones who made me struggle so that I could become my best. These were the teachers that I respected and admired, not the ones who thought they were doing us favors by taking it easy on us.
But you know, every student has the ability to create a relationship. Every student has the ability to create a bond. And I feel like we need to capitalize that and learn from it.
Now, after being Mrs. Gallus all day, I get to go home and be mommy. And they're adorable and they're sweet. But if I can be honest with you, there's a lot of this going on between the hours of 4 p.m. and bedtime. And by the time I get these two to sleep, I don't have energy for anything else.
When you teach elementary school, you know you're handed a class with a wide variety of learners, and it's a challenge to figure out which makes each student tick. While I, of course, want to prepare them for the next grade level, my true hope is that they leave my class a better human being.
I could have a million telescopes pointed out to the stars, but when I see the stars shining in my students' eyes, when they're really getting into a subject, I know that this is the place I want to be.
Plant the power of passion in your students. A passion that will ignite their joy and their excitement of learning.
I've really enjoyed the day, especially the morning part where the teachers were kind of sharing their different passions and just kind of really getting us engaged.
It was inspiring to hear that they go through the same things and some of the strategies that they use to try and overcome those challenges. And
I really enjoyed the personal stories the teachers shared. It's nice to see that colleagues have backgrounds that we don't know about and we can find out about them.
We had wonderful talks this morning that were very encouraging and reminding us of our power and what we have the power to do for our students.
With the teachers in our district giving the talks this morning, it was much more meaningful
it hit home.
And from here on out, the teachers had choice and opportunity to sign up for more specific things talking about student engagement in the classroom, so they could talk about technology integration, they could talk about strategies to deal with behavior and motivation, they could talk about next generation science standards or Common Core standards or effective assessment practices. So the day is really is tailored to teachers, and more specifically, it gives teachers a ton of choice. And the nice thing about doing this, where it's all internal and we're only using our internal experts, is that there can be follow-up. If they have additional questions, they can reach out. Unlike when you bring in a professional speaker or a big name speaker, there's not that personal touch where like, hey, I have additional questions. I think here at the elementary building, we had over like 60 sessions for teachers to attend, and then again at the high school campus, we had a morning of about 20 to 30 sessions for teachers to attend. So overall, I think it's going to be a good day, and hopefully a lot of people get a lot out of it.
First thing this morning, and the workshops I've been to so far have been wonderful. It's been a great day.
I thought it was probably one of the best student or school improvement days that I've ever been to.
I feel like this professional development opportunity has really practiced what we preach all the time. We talk about engagement, we talk about differentiation. So I appreciate the district's willingness to treat us as professionals and give us such a great opportunity.